It is I. It's the return of the wait. No, wait, you're kidding. He didn't just say what I think he did he? What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. I told you I was coming back. Now I'm well rested. You know, Boxingego watch party, they tend to be pretty time consuming, pretty exhausting. So I had to give myself a nice little rest. You dig? But we back now. We back now. Danny Garcia beat Jose Benavidez. What's up with everybody? Who's Braden? Man, hold on. What Braden talking about? Let me see. Hey, Braden, you on that? Don't you be on that bull? Yeah, you be on that bull. Crawford can retire knowing Spence didn't want that smoke. Cap. Bro, you cap. Hey, listen, don't trust dudes named Braden. You cap. You Sir Capeth. Bro, if Crawford retire on a Sean Porter note, that's not going to be good. We'll just leave it at that. Bro, he could retire if he want. Hey, shout out to my man, King Corleone. He was the first person in here. He beat all you other chumps, all you other suckers. You couldn't beat my man, King Corleone. My boy, he said he got a new episode on YouTube now. Listen, he got a show, and he just dropped the new installment, episode 4. Check out my brother, King Corleone from Texas, where it get real reckless. You might get got for your necklace. Listen, shout out to King Corleone. He was the first person in here. Gerald, what's up? Charles, what up? WCP, what's up? Charles, yeah. SLC in that order. Subscribe, like, and comment. DeAndre, what's up with you? I'm good. Cassandra, what's up? The Phoenix, Niter in here. David Wright. He said Braden about to get stopped in the first round. Facts. Bro, hey, get him out. Hey, Niter, King Corleone, get Braden out of here. He is a disruption to the population. Remove him from the chat off with his head. Bro, Braden get him out of here. Braden the bum. Get Braden out of here. I don't even want to see his name no more. He a bum. Yeah. Shout out to Rob. Yeah, they about to rob Braden. Get him out of here. He gotta go. He got cooked. He got cooked. Bro, he got cooked. Cooked Braden. Man, he better not be in here. Oh, he got clapped up. Shout out to Niter. Niter smacked him up a little bit. You know what I mean? What's up with y'all? Judah Ben Israel, what's up? Listen, there were the watch parties, you know, like I said, I'm one person. There was a lot of cash apps I couldn't get to during the Danny Garcia fight. Let me start with Danny Garcia and then we'll move on to the Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence conversation. But first, shout out to AC Picks, my guy. But first, let's do the Boxingego roll call. Let me know where you guys are from, city, state, zip, and we'll get to the proceedings this evening. City, state, zip. Let me know. Like Aaliyah said, let me know. I wish I could sing. Braden don't know ish about boxing. Facts. Yo, let's get the likes up. City, state, zip. Rep where you from. Let's go. Let's work. Shout out to Bridgeport, Connecticut, 203. NYC, 405 Oklahoma City, Murderworth, Texas. Iowa Beach, Hawaii, 96706. Bang, where y'all from? Trenton, New Jersey. You see what I'm saying? 608. Durham, North Carolina. Come on and raise up. San Bernardino, 92411. Bro, we bringing heat like Al Pacino. Shout out to my people in San Bernardino. I'm spinning C notes and we know. Chattanooga, Tennessee, Cincinnati, LA. You know LA up in this, 90037. Know about it. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. What's up? 53209. Chirac, East St. Louis. Yeah. Chirac, New London, Connecticut, 860. 414, Milwaukee, 618. Oh my gosh, we everywhere. Philly, My man Chuck said he from Bangladesh. Let's get it. Shout out to Tylertown, Mississippi. 601. New York, but living in Vegas. 716 to the 702. Itty. 617. Boston. 251. Mobile, Alabama. It's not that far from Tuscaloosa, home of Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Oh my God. Marietta, California, where they run up on you. Let's get it. Now, Danny Garcia fought last night. A lot of yous is hating. A lot of y'all got to get the hate up out your heart. Why y'all hate so much? They hate when I be winning, which is every day. They hating on Danny Garcia. Bro, Danny looks sharp. I thought Danny looked sharp. Now, I don't know what his future holds for 54 because there's some killers up there. Tony Harrison can fight. You got Jermell Charlo, he the king. Fundora, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know what the future holds, but I'm just going off the performance. Jose Benavidez, he did his thing. I gave Danny almost a round. I gave Danny almost all the round. I gave Benavidez 1 round. Round 9. Benavidez was posturing too much. Sticking his tongue out, taunting, doing like this, like the Degeneration X or whatever he was doing. Or like hump. Like, bro, that's not winning you the fight though. Like, Danny would hit him with combinations, bop, 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 and his head bounced back, and then he go like that. Like, why are you doing that, bruh? That's not scoring. He did the Degeneration X, like he was doing something like that, bro. Shout out to my boy Leo. Rest in peace to the GOAT, Bill Russell. Yeah, he was doing the DX crotch chop. Bro, listen. I know some of you cats is too young, so you don't remember the good times like this. But when that came out, that Degeneration X, we used to do that in school, and we was getting like in trouble because the teachers found out what it meant. You see what I'm saying? Crawford team hates you, Ego. Bro, you sound like an op. That was just random. Anyway, hey, when they outlawed that move. When the Degeneration X came out, the teacher, we was doing it. Teachers be like, oh, you know, be quiet, Ego. And we was just like we was doing that. And it got so bad, like they had to like, I think they like posted a sign or like some kind of bulletin, like, if you do that, you'll get expelled. So the teachers was hot. Bro, the teachers was hot. We was doing that like crazy. I'm gonna bring that back. I'm gonna bring it back to boxing. Bro, those are good times, bro. They outlawed that move at my school. Man, it was bad, bro. We was doing it all the time. He said doing them stunners and rock bottoms. Facts. But we was bad as kids. We was bad for no reason. There was no reason to be doing that to the teachers and principals and stuff. We was doing it though. Shout out to the Bay Area. Shout out to Cali. Yeah, we was out here in Cali wilding. Danny, I thought he looked good, man. He came out, you know. I felt the body shots definitely changed the complexity for Benavidez because he was getting ate up with the body. And Danny was I never even seen Danny go to the body that much that I can remember. I don't remember no fight. He fought Zab Judah. He fought Amir Khan. I don't remember him doing that. He like boxed well. I was actually impressed because Danny, he fought intelligently. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't just out there. I don't know. I expected a different type of fight, to be honest. But Danny was smart about it. Bigger guy facing him. First fight in new weight class, coming off a loss. He just put it all together. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no low loss. Shout out to both of them. Yo, me and my homies all stood in line 8 deep and did that suck it to school and ran home. Hey, y'all bad as hell. Look at y'all. Man, that Degeneration X, we was some degenerates. The boy Kamal Oz is back. The man said, the black channels, why do these blacks say this? Why would a black? But Adrian Broner, bro, these racists in boxing media and boxing fans, y'all sound stupid, bro. Y'all really do. Like, it's too crazy. Like, your age showing, bro. Bro, I know you ain't talking with that picture. The man is holding his tummy. Bro, Naeem, you gotta chill, bro. I don't care about my age, bro. But you should care about that avatar. Bro, you hold your tummy like you Biggie Smalls. You better stop. Bro, see, now my shooters go pop. I told you to stop, but now my shooters gotta pop. Bro, that's not what you want, bro. You holding your tummy like you ain't 8 weeks. That man begging for some Raising Canes. You better chill out, bro. He holding his tummy like Pooh Bear. Facts. He broke and depressed like Eeyore. Y'all, don't. This ain't what you want. Listen, I promise you, I'm from the Bay. This ain't what you want. I can assure you that. The ref in the Gantuan, I said Gantuan. See, y'all got me turned. The ref in the Gary Antoine Russell Bartholomew. Man, that was some trash, bro. He was trying to see. I know what he was trying to do. He was trying to get him some snacks. He was trying to get all the bootleg snacks. So he tried to hurry up and end the fight because he was hungry. He wanted to go to the concession, get him a little slice of pizza and nachos with the jalapenos. That's why he tried to end the fight. That was some bullshit. Bro, that was horrible. And shout out to Gary Antoine Russell. He did his thing. And I think it probably would have ended the same way, but you don't do that to the fans and the fighters and Rances. That was weak. That was weak, bro. The referee, like, I want to see how how Gary Antoine Russell was going to respond. And he probably would have got the job done the same way. But just let us see that. He was all right. Bro, New York, y'all tripping. Bro, New York, they trying to stop any fight for any reason. But, oh, he farted. Fight's over. Like, bro, he pooted. Let the fight go on. Come on, bro. I'm about the fighter's safety. I don't want to see nobody get permanently hurt either. But you don't have to stop the fight over a burp, fart, a sneeze, and a cough. Man, come on, bro. Bro, New York, they stop the fight over anything. They get a text message. Oh, fight's over. Bro, if you don't put your cell phone down, they got the new iPhone. They get a text message. They get an Instagram notification. They're going to stop the fight. And then he starts sweating like a whore in church. He was sweating like a Muslim in Wiener Schnitzel. Man, get him out of here, bro. That was horrible refereeing. The man going to sweat. They like, hey, why'd you do that? He was like, no comment. Plead the fifth. Man, ain't no plead the fifth. Why you stop this? Bro. They need to put these judges and refs on trial. One of the judges going to talk about Danny Garcia was a draw. Bro, they got to put these people on trial like O.J. Simpson. Listen, I'm a pimp, son. I'm from the Bay, bro. I'm a pimp, son. They got to put them on trial like O.J. Simpson. Bro, get these refs and judges. I need to see what went through your mind to score Danny Garcia and Jose Benavidez a goddamn draw. See, it wasn't no draw. You was on the scorecard drawing pictures, not paying attention to the fight because that's not what happened in the fight. And then the ref, he gonna start sweating when he ended the Rances fight. That was weak. It was weak. Bro, they might as well just get Stevie Wonder to be the ref and judge. Very yeah. Writings on the wall. Bro, let my boy Stevie. Ribbon in the sky for all love. Dude. Let my boy Stevie with the barrettes and the pushback braids. Let him be the judge. He do the same job. Writing on the wall. Let my boy. Let cuz Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles and judge this and be the ref. They'll do the same exact job. Ribbon in the sky. Ribbon in the sky. Let Ribbon in the Sky, Songs in the Key of Life be the judge. Y'all, bro, I'm the realest that boxing done ever seen. I'm the realest out. That's why y'all continue to come back. listen, bro, I ain't trying to brag, but I'm the man. I'm the man in this piece, bro. It's real out here in the field. You dig? Bro, these refs is ruining the fight. I don't like that. You're not trying to, bro, you're trying to ruin my, bro, these refs like, you know, the big boned chick, you trying to pop at her friend, and then the big boned chick, she hating. Come on, Tammy, let's go. Like, you, bro, you ever did that? You been at the club? Listen, we was at the club, bro, and I was popping at some of the finest, I was popping at some of the finest females that Cali done seen. And I was like, when I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall and I'm doing my thing. And then her friend come out the woodwork hating. Tammy, I want to go to Denny's. Yeah, we know you want to go to Denny's. Let's go to Nations. Come on, I'm hungry. And trying to ruin the vibes. Like, let me get her number, bro. You a hater because nobody's on you. See, y'all got to learn to get that hate about your heart. I know what it is. When your insides are like festering with hate, it's not a pretty sight. Not a pretty sight at all. These refs and judges, they hating and ruining the fights. It's always the wide body friend built like a Oldsmobile, and she got something to say. Man, she better stop. She better stop. Jay says, random question, did Troy King ever spar Errol Spence? I don't know, you gotta talk to him. I didn't hear about it. The ref was Bootsy. Man, facts, Bootsy Collins. The ref was tripping. Yeah, so I also feel you robbing from Gary Antoine Russell, because we deserved to get to see how he was going to respond to getting the man dropped the first time in the fight. You know what I'm saying? And it was like one of his best names he's fought. So yeah, it's unfortunate. And another thing is, like, people already felt that way from the Postal fight. Some people thought that was a premature stoppage. Like, bro, they need to get Stephen Hawkins or somebody to referee Gary Antoine Russell fight, because they keep doing this to his fights particularly, where I'm not hating. I like what the Russells are doing. Rest in peace to their father. But they keep getting these bad referees and it's ending and people are like, oh, it shouldn't have been a stop it, and it's like premature. Stop doing that to that kid, bro. Like, let him earn it, like, how, you know what I'm saying, the traditional way. Bro, because listen, I just thought about that. They did the same thing in the Victor Postal fight. It was like the 12th round, the ref gonna stop it. And some people thought that was ridiculous. And then now it happens with the Rand. These are the best names he's fought. And you keep doing this. Stop doing this to the kid. Rances remind me of Bart Simpson. Anybody else? Anybody? Is it just me? Bro, he remind me of Bart, because remember he used to dye his hair? Bro, back in the day when we used to go to the flea market, my family used to go to the flea market, they had these like bootleg Bart Simpson shirts where Bart Simpson was a nigga. Y'all remember that? Where Bart Simpson was black? Bro, remember? That's what Rances remind me of. Bro, remember when you go to the flea market and they had like, it looked like Bart Simpson, but he was black. Like, they, instead of yellow, they made him black. The black chef. Why is Bart Simpson black? Y'all don't remember that? Damn, I must be getting old. Y'all don't remember when they had the black Bart? Bro, that man had a Uzi in his pocket, pagers. So like, why is the black Bart got all the, he got a bag of weed on him? Bro, they try to OD. It was all stereotypical stuff. Black Bart had all types of stuff. He had a skateboard with a black fist on it. Like, why he gotta have all that? Hey, come on, you don't have to do the black Bart like that. He had Kool-Aid packets on him. Weed. He was smoking that indica, that sativa. Bro, that's what Rances remind me of. Black Bart Simpson. Man, y'all hating. said they still got them shirts. He Jamaican. Bro, those used to go. You know, I kind of wanted one, but I didn't know if I would get roasted because, like, out here in Cali, I don't know, because we got PC and cancel culture and stuff now. But when I was growing up, bro, you wear the wrong thing, you would get flamed. So it was clearly a bootleg because because Bart wasn't black. So I was scared to wear that. I kind of wanted one. Bro, but then I was a little bit scared because I know, like I said, bro, out here in Cali, you wore the wrong thing to school, cuz, bro, it was over. You was gonna get flamed all day, every period. Hey, they doing too much, bro. Look, why they got Black Bart hooping? Why they got him hooping though? Hey, bro, I'm done. Why they got the Black Bart hooping? Bro, see, look how they had him dressed, bro. Why he got the chains on? He got his ears pierced. Bro, look how they was doing, cuz. He got the camo shorts on. He thought he was doing it with it. Bro, he got the bust downs and the ear piercing and the flat top. Man, come on, bro. Who even thought of this? Bro, I told you they always had him doing hella hood things. Like, look, he hiding them up. Bro, look. Why he so high right now? He been chilling with Snoop and Wiz Khalifa. Bro, look what they doing to Bart. Why he built like the old Gucci man, Kodak Black. Got him my Jesus piece. I don't even believe in Jesus. Bro, they got him looking like Kodak Black. I'm so done, bro. This is insanity. Bro, man, they doing too much. Look. Bro, they got him on the Dr. Umar diet. Bro, look what he wearing. Bro, why they got Bart out here? Like he Muslim. He part of the nation or something. They tripping. Shout out to the homie Hen Dog. What's good? Got him my Jesus piece. I don't believe in Jesus. What else is popping? So yeah, I thought Danny Garcia looked good. Hey, get my likes up. Y'all playing with the game, bro. Y'all better stop playing with me. I know YouTube want to hate. Get the likes up. SLC. Subscribe, like, and comment. That's all y'all got to do. You crusty bums. Yeah, you. I know y'all listening. You crusty bums. Keep checking out the channel. Bro, these dudes be checking out the channel every single day, consuming all the content for free, like as if I ain't the one. And then they don't want to hit the like button. They don't want to subscribe to the channel. You some crusty bums. Get these crusty bums off my channel. I don't even want you on here. You're a leech. It's a symbiotic relationship. You just sit there and leech off of what other people are doing. I don't want none of y'all on my page, bro. Do not put my verse on your record. Do not put my verses on your record. I don't want 120%. Smash the like button. Let's go. This ain't no game. Shout out to Southpaw Dominance. What's up? Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence. A lot of y'all look dumb as a mug. Y'all told me for hella long that Errol Spence and PBC was the problem in making Spence versus Crawford. What is taking so long? Honestly, what is taking so long with this particular fight? And I really feel it's not Errol Spence, because Errol Spence very well should be in the driver's seat. Errol Spence is the A side, just like Tank's the A side over Rolly. What a coincidence. So PBC has two black American fighters. PBC has done a great job over the last several years branding those Black American fighters. And in these anticipated fights that people want to see that could happen, that Black American PBC fighter happens to be the A side. What a coincidence. What a coincidence. And then a lot of y'all want to complain. They was crying in there. They were all this time they come to my channel. They was crying. Y'all crying because you know what I'm saying is right. You know I'm a perfect specimen when it comes to covering boxing in the digital age. And you know everything I'm saying is true. Crawford is an amazing talent and an amazing fighter. I've always said that. But the way he's went about his business, the way his branding, the way that type of stuff has been set up, it is not equivalent. It is not equal. And I truly believe that that's a major hindrance now. And if you ever listen to Terrence Crawford's interviews well before this moment, when he was even with Top Rank still, you'll probably feel the same way, because Crawford, in my honest opinion, and I'm not privy of the negotiations, right? I'm not part of it. Hopefully the fight happens. I'm not saying the fight will happen. I'm not saying the fight won't happen. I don't know. But what I am saying is I do believe Crawford is a lot of the holdup, because my experience in boxing, it's the hardest thing to agree on is how much we making. From all the things I've seen and heard and behind the scenes, off record, on record, the hardest thing to agree on is the money. And when I think about it, just be reasonable here. Errol Spence has fought and collected all these belts, and he's never once complained about his purse. Whatever him and PBC got going on has been working, and you don't ever hear Errol Spence complain about money. If anything, he buying cars, he wrecked the car, got the new car, got a ranch, you know what I'm saying? So he's not, so use some common sense. What would the problem be? Oh, that's right. The person who's a free agent that told you that they want 60-40 or 50-50, that's now a free agent, and they weren't integrated into the PBC set and system, which they could have been years ago. That seems like a very likely suitor as to what is one of the major holdup. I'm not saying that's the only holdup, but, and then to double down on that notion, you got Bernie, who's Team Crawford, and he did a live from his perspective. And what he said was, the title of the video is pretty close to this. Title of the video says something of, why can't Spence Crawford Spence be a 50-50 split? So I don't think it's that far off to feel what I feel. People fail to understand that it doesn't matter how good you are when negotiating, it's what you bring to the table. Ooh, Niter. Yeah, Niter. Tiger, Niter. Bro, I gotta say it like Saget. Bro, I'm the new Street Fighter. Errol is a pay-per-view star, but is not. Boom. See, and when Niter says it, when Ego's Army says it, when Boxing Ego says it, when Kamal says it, y'all act like roaches and just start scattering and chattering. Ooh, people, you guys are hating on Bud. Nobody's hating on Bud. Business is not about hating. You guys are some bums. If you think like that, you a bum. If you think that having an adult conversation and talking about things that we see factually is hating, then you're a bum. And you might as well just go that way. Shout out to Kamal Oz. Kamal says, $5. He said, I feel like B-Side Bud is likely holding up the fight announcement. He and his circle are delusional, hateful, and jealous of Errol. They be stalking too. See? And that's what I'm saying. ES News got a video that I was, actually Kamal sent it to me. Listen, the cat's out the bag. I'll just keep it 100. Kamal sent me a video, and it was from ES News. He said, you should check this out. I said, okay. Kamal, he don't send me on wild goose chases. If he says to check it out, it's usually something worthy of checking out. So I check it out. And ES News, it was like Errol Spence made a post, and then ES News commented, and then it was like, I guess Team Crawford commented on ES News, Ellie's comment saying, oh, keep that same energy when you see Crawford. And it was like almost like a threat to like Ellie, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you're not going to get no interview time with Crawford, or I don't know. It was weird though. And to me, that's not the way to go about it. Like, I can't speak for everybody, but bro, most boxers could use media and media coverage. You see what I'm saying? See, Cassandra seen it. You know we ain't lying. Bro, Bud's last promoter ridiculed him and said he can't sell. Right? Threw him under the bus completely. So waging war against Ellie, or like, oh, I'm not talking to you, Ellie, or Boxingego, I'm not talking to you. You know, and I don't know that's the case. I don't know what the situation is because I haven't reached out to try to interview nobody. But I'm just saying, like, bro, you're just going to further. I'm just telling you, like, bro, you talking about some of the hottest people in boxing. You talking about some of the hottest, most clickable content in boxing. So, I mean, you don't have, ain't no fighter got to do no interview with me if they don't want to. That's your choice. That's your choice. But just know it comes at a cost, because anything I touch, I'm Rumpelstiltskin. Anything I touch turns to gold. I work hard. I make sure my audio is good, my video is good, the presentation is good, and I want the fighters to look good. Because when it comes to my channel, my brand, I make this look good. I make this look pretty. So anybody who want to work with me, let's work. Even if we disagree on certain things, we can work together. See, I'm a grown man. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm different than this whole internet. I'm something the world has never seen, especially in these times. I'm last of a dying breed, whatever you want to call me. I listen, we don't have to agree on every single talking point. That don't mean I won't work with you. I'm not a yes man. So if you're expecting that, then let's just not work together, because it's not going to work. I'm an Aries. I'm headstrong. Get my likes up though. Y'all got to get the likes up. Bro, I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. That's the difference between me. And you can hate it or love it. The underdog still on top. I'm going to still keep trucking. That's why I'm not pressed over fighters. I'm here to build the game of boxing. You see what I'm saying? I'm here to build the game of boxing. Now, the fighters are a part of the game. And I'm not trying to ostracize myself from fighters, but what I'm saying is my goal is to uplift the sport. The sport got to be uplifted. That's why I don't focus necessarily on, having insane bias towards this and that. Like, of course, I have contacts and people I'm cool with and stuff. And usually if it's that deep where I feel like I have such an immense relationship, I can't be real, then I'll probably just say less. See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody feel like they got to respond to something, or like everything is news and noteworthy. Sometimes if you don't see me, like, I didn't do no lives because I didn't have nothing to say. I don't just talk to be talking. Shout out to my boy Kenichi Bear. He said, tell him the work is not easy. 100 audio crazy. Let's go. Bro, that's what I'm saying. I move different. If I don't feel I have something to offer or say, then I'll say less at that given moment. And then when I'm ready to talk, then I'll talk. It's that simple. Some people, like, you look on YouTube, Instagram, whatever, all these sites, TikToks, and people have this infatuation with the need to be seen. And that just makes you look worse, because sometimes you got to go ghost. I do that all the time. Like, sometimes you'll see me, I'll put out content and I won't do no lives and be off the grid. But just know, if I'm not doing this, then I'm doing that. If I'm not doing that, I'm doing this. So I'm always working. People have this, like, in 2022, they have this need to be seen and, like, comment on everything. Like, that's why boxing Twitter is kind of annoying. Boxing Twitter type annoying because everybody got to comment on every single thing. It's like, y'all live on Twitter. Some of y'all live on Twitter and broke as a muff. Couldn't be me, bro. I'm not, listen, if I'm investing that, listen, I'm trying to give y'all the game. Excuse me if I'm brash. This is who I am. I'm not here to impress you. I'm not here to offend you. I'm just being me. This is why some of y'all won't make it. One, you care too much what other people think. Two, you in everybody else's business instead of taking care of your business. And three, if you on Twitter, like automatically off rip, if you comment on everything on Twitter, then that shows me you probably don't have a life. Because are you on Twitter so much where you even see all this stuff in real time? And I'm not saying you can't respond, but you respond to everything right when it fresh off the presses. Errol Spence put out a tweet, and within minutes, you're responding to it. Terrence Crawford say something, within seconds, you respond. That shows me something. Bro, listen, I'm trying to give y'all the game. I'm gonna drop a couple gems. There is nothing that my name is on and I'm heavily invested on that is not monetized. I'm the king of monetization. If I'm going to spend countless hours on anything online, I will find a way to monetize that. It's that simple. So even if you love Twitter, that's cool. But what you should be doing is trying to find a way. Hey, I love talking to people. I love Twitter. Let me find a way to monetize this so I'm not just doing this for free. I don't do nothing for free. You could kiss my ass for free. How about that? Is that fair? Kiss my ass. That's what y'all could do for free. I ain't doing nothing for free. I already did work pro bono when I first started. So y'all got that on the way up, but we already climbed up the ladder. Gang, gang. Let's go. Digital mob. Just Do Boxing was good. Salute Ego. Facts. Respect to the chat. But yeah, anyway, Crawford, I think Crawford, he needs the media attention, to be honest. So him, his team like acting like Ellie can't get no looks, that hurts you more than it hurts Ellie. Believe that. If they don't want to interview with me or whatever, that's going to hurt you more than it hurts me. That's to anybody. Listen. They say I talk the most, but I back it up. If you don't want to work with Boxingego, I guarantee you it's going to hurt you more than it hurts me. That's a fact. That's a fact. Because I am influence. I am the soil. I run boxing, so it's going to hurt you more than it hurts me. Because that's cool. You don't want to work with me. You don't want to be professional. You don't want to do woo, woo, woo. Dope. Then I'll just focus on something else. And that's how it's got to be. If somebody don't want to work with me, okay, touche. Good luck branding yourself. Bro, this YouTube thing is powerful. This YouTube thing is powerful. People really tap in with me. Oh, what'd you think about Danny Garcia? Oh, what do you think about Errol Spence's tweets? Oh, woo, woo, woo. They care what I say. So, at the end of the day, I'm here for boxing. That's it. I follow a few channels on boxing channels, but I have to say you are the best of them all. Respect, Ego. Shout out to David Wright. I told you the best in the business. Ain't nothing changed. Shout out to my man from Be More. You got to be more careful. Lord Sweat. Gang, let's get it. And y'all be hating on Tank. Y'all some custers. Y'all some buster ass babies hating on Tank. I see y'all. Shout out to Be More though. Now, I really do feel that Terrence Crawford money is probably one of the major holdups of the fight. I can't corroborate that. I don't have a source on it or nothing like that, but I truly believe that. Hey, it's magic, y'all. Kamal dropped, he dropped $20, that twomp sack. Let's get it. Bottom line, Spence surpassed Crawford. Boom. That sentence, he just killed y'all. The Black Shadow. The Black Channel. Why would these black? Bro, he killed y'all with that. Spence surpassed Crawford. Enough said. We knew about him after Bud's breakout, yet PBC promoted him well and he branded himself. Bud wasn't even talking about Spence initially. He was all about Thurman. He said Keith Thurman was the number one welterweight. Ooh, Kamal, if you got to catch a body, that's how y'all catch a body. Kamal just bodied y'all. He just bodied y'all. He encompassed a whole lot in a small paragraph. Spence surpassed out of Crawford. Now, it's not a fight prediction. I'm not saying Crawford can't win in the fight and all that. But in terms of the branding, what? Spence on another, he in the whole, Crawford in the slow lane compared to the fast lane. That is like that. That's what it is. And Bud's team, from what I've seen, they seem to have like the top ranked plantation, like brainwashing mindset. Bro, block Lemmy. Yeah, let me get these shooters to block you. Everybody type bum. Lemmy the bum has entered the chat. Everybody type bum till he's out the chat. Everybody type BUM until my shooters clap him. You a bum. Listen, he already got clapped, but still type bum because he a bum. We sick of these bums. Lemmy the bum. Get a couple more bums in there for Lemmy. He wanted his 15 seconds of fame, so I got to give it to him. My shooters just gave it to him. So, anywho, notice they'll say everything but the truth. They'll say everything but I'm wrong. When they hate, donate. That's all y'all got to do. So, the thing is this. Errol Spence, I'll beat any man in this room in less than 60 seconds. Somebody tell me how Errol Spence has not branded himself better than Crawford. I'll take that hot seat any day of the week. Anybody can get it. Tell me. Don't say, oh, you Errol Spence. Oh, you love him. Oh. Don't say nothing goofy. Tell me how Errol Spence has not branded him and his team and this whole situation, how it's not been branded or put him in a leverage A-side position over Crawford. That's all I want to see. I'll take that hot seat anybody, with anybody, bro. Because you know you ain't winning that. You're going to have to say something stupid. And then you're just going to be out of here, stupid. Bro, I told y'all from the beginning. I knew who Crawford was before I was really checking for Errol Spence like that. That's a fact. When Crawford was fighting Gamboa, I was repping. That was in 2014, before Mayweather versus Pacquiao. I want to accept the money. Bro, Crawford fought Gamboa before Mayweather Pac. Mayweather Pac happened several years ago at this point, because Mayweather Pacquiao happened before Mayweather McGregor, and it's been several years since Mayweather McGregor. So that means it's been even longer since Mayweather Pacquiao, which was in 2015. And if Bud Crawford versus Gamboa happened before Mayweather Pacquiao, then guess what? That means that fight happened almost 10 years ago. Probably like 8 years ago. So we all knew who Crawford was and was repping and boosting and saying he number one, watching him become undisputed and stuff like that. Before most people were even checking for Errol Spence. Don't be mad at me if you got lapped in the branding department. How's that my fault? I've done nothing but celebrate Crawford. I've done nothing but cover Crawford fights. I've done nothing but say Crawford is an amazing fighter. I gave you every piece of love on my channel that I could. I have never said anything bad about Crawford. I don't even think what I'm saying right now is bad. It's the truth. What I'm saying is he hasn't been branded the same. That's not being negative towards Crawford. It's just the reality of what I see. I'm not saying he's a bad dad or don't take care of his kids or, you know what I'm saying? Not a good person. I don't say that type of personal stuff. I'm talking about the branding, bro. If it's a mega fight, then you got to get the T's crossed, the I's dotted, and make sure it's mega right. So y'all can say whatever you want about me. I've always been a fan of Crawford. I've always been a fan of Errol Spence. But it doesn't. I'm a fan of the truth before I'm a fan of any of these fighters. Errol Spence, the way, bro, how come PBC, listen, let me let the cat out the bag because a lot of y'all is too Y'all too scared to say what I say. So I'll just say it because I'm a man and a man gonna do what a man gonna do. How come PBC is the only major boxing company that has black superstars? Black superstars. Not black fighters that are really good, but black superstars like they're on pay-per-view right now. See, I tell you, I work well with pressure because pressure makes diamonds. You have some coal, pressure, heat, you can get a diamond out of it. So that's where I come from. So I like it when you oppress me. It doesn't depress me when you oppress me. It just makes me work harder. So explain it. How come out of all the major boxing companies, PBC is the only company that has a black superstar? Meaning someone you can right now, they can announce their fight right now and it'll be on pay-per-view. And it'll do a good crowd and live gates and blah, 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 blah. So all around the business is shaping up. Y'all not ready to, I promise you, y'all can't go where I could take it. Bud was with Top Rank for 11 years and got lapped by somebody who really came to prominence in the Kell Brook fight. Like Errol Spence was just an urban legend with the Bundus and the Algiers and the Van Heerdens. He's like Jaron Ennis, where it's like he hadn't really had that crossover success. So Errol Spence didn't get his crossover success until like 2017. So you look at that, I ain't the smartest brother in the world, but 2017 to 2022, that's about a good 5 years. And he's had setbacks. His eye was messed up, car accident. So really, we had to cut that down to probably like 3-4. So a cool, strong 3-4 years of branding and fights and blah, blah, blah. And Spence done lapped Crawford branding wise. That's a reality. I mean, even, listen, dare I say this? Yes, I do. Teofimo, in this regard, you could say that he lapped Crawford. When Crawford was fighting Gamboa, Teofimo was not even a professional fighter. He hadn't even made his pro debut yet, right? Teofimo, in like probably like a strong 8 months to a year, he was knocking out Comey, beating Nakatani and knocking out Mason Menard and stuff like that, doing these Fortnite dances, good ratings, backflips, and turning up. And within that window of about 8 months to a year, he got a Lomachenko fight, which was somebody who was widely respected and you're going to get props for beating, and he beat him. Crawford don't have the 11 years with Top Rank, and he don't have no Lomachenko-esque fights where it was a guy that was, at the time he was fighting him, regarded like Lomachenko was regarded when Teofimo beat him. Boop. Shout out to Kamal Oz. He sent another $10. Crawford got very little popularity being on a platform like ESPN. Didn't take advantage of that yet. PBC put Spence Bundu on after the Olympics. Very smart. And that did like 6 million views, by the way. And Spence Jr. hasn't looked back. Errol Spence did his part, period. Facts. Same thing with Tank. Bro, Tank from the Pedraza time. Bro, Tank went from, listen, this, man, come on, I got this. Gervonta Davis. I watched, I know Gervonta. I watched it in real time. And I remember I interviewed him right after he beat Pedraza. He had like a mink coat on. We was at some fight in Vegas. And he was like still kind of shy. And in such a short period of time, he went from the Pedraza fight as the co-main. He wasn't even the main event for that fight in Pedraza. It was Badu Jack and James DeGale, and James DeGale got his teeth knocked out, right? To fast forward to December 2019, how do I know these dates on the top of my head? I'm the GOAT, bro. I told you, there's nobody with me. There's nobody in the history of boxing in the digital space with me. How do I know dates off the top of the dome like I'm Rain Man? Yes, definitely. Bro, like I'm autistic, and listen, I ain't autistic, I'm artistic. How do I know this thing? Look it up. December 2019, Tank Davis fought Gamboa, and Badu Jack was on his undercard. He was on his undercard. But before that, it was a Badu Jack was the main event with James DeGale, a gold medalist, and Tank was on his co-feature. So just from that period to that period, Tank flipped it, and then he became the main attraction. And then since that, he been on pay-per-view ever since that fight. Right after the Gamboa fight, from Leo Santa Cruz to now, everything's been on pay-per-view. And then he just set a Barclay record. Man, stop. So that hasn't been that Pedraza fight, probably like 2016. I remember it was in the January. I want to say January 2016. Should I check it to see how, if I'm off? Yeah, I'll check it. Badu Jack. I want to say January 2016. I'm going to look it up. Let me test my knowledge. See if I'm off. Kamal says, yes, yet corporate media says PBC can't build fighters. Okay, it was January 14, 2017. I don't know if I said 16. So I might have been off by a year. But it was still January, so I got that. So basically, from January 2017 to 2022, basically 4 or 5 years, look at how Tank's brand has grown and exploded. Terrence Crawford, bro, it got worse. Terrence Crawford fought one time for the last 2 years. Like 2 years in a row, he fought one time for the whole year. One time. Kell Brook, 2020, he fought him late December or November, December. And then he fought Sean Porter, around that same time frame the next year, October, November, December of 2021. One time a year. So, I don't know. I don't know if the Crawford Spence fight happens, but I do believe money is likely a holdup, and it's probably on Crawford's sport because Errol Spence, he's already, like I said, he's already ingratiated in the PBC system, so they already know his worth. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know he's the A side. So to me, what could the only other problem be? The other problem would probably be Crawford wanting more and more, and then because PBC, if you look at it, PBC don't really do bad business. Like, they don't do bad business in terms of like DAZN, where they're going to give Canelo 30, 40, 50 million dollars for a fight that he knows is not going to sell. PBC don't do that. You're not going to get $50 million unless it's like they gave Canelo a lot of money, but he almost did 1 million pay-per-view buys with Caleb Plant, and they had a good, crazy live gate. So now you can justify it a bit more. PBC's not finna mess around and give you, everything under the sun, and then you can't contribute. And you can't bring it back. It's the reality of it. So hopefully the fight happens. We'll see how it plays off. But when was the last time Crawford had a sold out fight? Omaha, probably, or something in Nebraska. This is just like, and see I noticed a lot of the Bud buddies, they don't want to be realistic. They take everything as like hate, or you're like trying to condemn Crawford. Nobody's doing that. I've yet to hear a person to say Crawford sucks or Crawford can't fight. Nobody's saying that. But it's not our fault if you don't want to be realistic with where Crawford's at. Like, okay, here's an example. Let's take it outside of boxing. If you haven't looked after your car and you take it to the local auto mechanic, and your brake pad, all four of your brake pads are bad, you need an oil change, you need your spark plugs changed, they need to put gas in your car because you drove it to them on E. They're going to charge you for all these parts and labor and all these things. But the point I'm making, if you didn't take care of your car, your vehicle, then guess what? Is it the auto mechanic's fault that you brought them a car that needed all of these service things? Like, I'm not talking about a situation where the mechanic trying to add on a bunch of extra services that you don't need. I'm talking about you brought a lemon, or you brought a car, a scraper, to the auto mechanic, and it needs all these different things like done. You know what I'm saying? Block Dante Moore. You a bum. I don't care what you're talking about. You start your own analogy on your channel where you could be a bum. I don't care what you're talking about. Block him. He said, hey, everybody type bum. Another bum. He said it's a bad analogy. I didn't even finish the analogy. Ain't that something? Ain't that something that it's a bad analogy and I haven't even finished saying the analogy. I haven't even correlated the analogy. This is how stupid some of you are. Pure stupidity. You comment, I ain't even connected the dots yet. And you say, oh, this doesn't work. This is a bad analogy. It's a bad analogy because you don't want to hear it. So anyway, if you brought this car and it needed all this service, whose fault is that? Whose fault is it? Is it the mechanic? Truly, is it the mechanic's fault? Because your car needs all this work to it. No, it wouldn't be. It would be your fault because you didn't get the oil change. You didn't care about your brake pads. You know, you got all these like reset, engine service lights on. You didn't take care of the vehicle. We got to get back to boxing to the point where there's some accountability. Bud has done his part as the fighter. Bud, the businessman, not so much. We got to get to the point where we hold people accountable. Bud made Bud choices, and Bud career is where Bud's career is based on that. No more, no less. People don't want to face the music. They don't want to face the music. There's a reason why people were asking Bud years ago, why did you sign to Top Rank? Why did you re-sign? Weigh your options. See if there's greener grass on the other side. He didn't do that. That's his choice. Fine. But you got to live and die with your choices. You made these choices. So Bud coming to the negotiating table and his brand doesn't have the leverage that it could have. That's a Bud problem. But people aren't going to show in business. I don't imagine people are going to show you like additional mercy, like, oh, he's a good dude, so let's give him a couple. They're going to look at your stats. They're going to look at your numbers. They're going to say, okay, what makes you think we would take a chance and give you X factor, X amount of dollars? The late, great Nipsey Hussle, great interview that he did. He said 50 Cent put him on game. And I know some of you guys have probably heard this if you're a fan of Nip. Neighborhood, right? Neighborhood Nipsey Hussle. He said 50 Cent gamed him early on. He said, keep dropping mixtapes. Because then you have no actual sales history. Because on a mixtape, you could rap over somebody else's beats. You know what I'm saying? It's not like versus if you have an album, if you have a true album, you got to get clearance for the songs. You know, you got to get the songs and samples cleared and things like that. Whole different ballgame. So 50 Cent, that's how he came in the game. 50 Cent was dropping all them G-Unit mixtapes over other people's beats and got the buzz hot and had everybody saying, you know, and everybody checking for Lloyd Banks and 50. And then they dropped the album. That was smart. That was smart. You know why? Because they killed the streets. And if it's buzzing in the streets, then it gets to the radio and blah, blah, blah. Nipsey said he got that from 50. So he kept dropping Crenshaw and all these other like mixtape type projects before Victory Lap finally came out. Because when he came time to negotiate his deal, he was in a better position as opposed to if you drop 4, 5, 6 albums and they only sold 100 copies, the record labels are going to use that against you. They're going to use that against you like, hey, look at your first 3 projects, they only sold 100,000. Or not 100,000, 100 copies. And if the numbers aren't strong, they'll use that against you and say, hey, you know, we can't give you $1 million advance or $2 million advance. Your first 3 projects, that's a huge gamble. Your first 3 projects went double wood. So that was smart for 50 to tell Nipsey Hussle that. Same thing with Bud. Bud did not, between him and his team, they didn't do things that strengthened his brand a whole hell of a lot to the point, like when he became a free agent, he's the hottest free agent. Do you see what I'm saying? Like even in sports, if you're on top of your craft, like, and you just won a final, like Steph Curry was like MVP, and Steph Curry, he won the finals. So if he became a free agent, so many teams would want that. So his stock is at an all-time high, and now he's kind of in the driver's seat because he's Steph Curry and he's been very successful. But if you're like Dennis Schroeder or somebody like that, and you're not like, you know, or points to like Derrick Rose's career where he wasn't at the height of his career, and you become a free agent, it takes down the asking price. This is just simple business stuff, people. Kamal Oz said, years ago, Floyd said Crawford is a good fighter, but he isn't being promoted right. Deontay Wilder said he should have been left top ranked. Facts. Bottom line, Top Rank built Bud up so much that he can't stomach reality outside of Bob Arum where he is in the A side. But Canelo's not a good example because Canelo has stats. Canelo, he can at least say I fought Cotto and Chavez and Caleb and they did close to a meal or more than a meal. Canelo has stats. Bad example. Because Canelo has stat. No matter, we know what Canelo does right and wrong. But despite all of that, Canelo has stats. He has actual stats that, you know, he could be like, oh, me and Mayweather sold 2.4. He was a part of that promotion. Great example with 50 Cent advice to Nip. Facts. So that's what I'm saying. Crawford, at the time he became a free agent, like it's not the strongest point. Like, for example, if Shakur Stevenson right now was a free agent, he's at a hot point, like a fever pitch of his career. He just beat Jamel Herring, the champion, and just unified with Oscar Valdez. So that would be like probably the highest point of his career thus far. So if he entered the free agency right now, he'd be a hot commodity. Terrence Crawford, he beat Jeff Horn. And then if he would have went to PBC right then, instead of re-signing an extension and fighting Benavidez and Mean Machine, all this other con and all that, it would have been at a different spot of his career because he just whooped Jeff Horn, you know, even though I don't think Pacquiao lost to Jeff Horn, but still he did that. It was his first fight at welterweight. So it was the timing matters, bro. Timing matters. Crawford would have been at, to me, the uptick because back then you got to understand, boxing is kind of man, I'm schooling y'all too much. It's too easy, bro. Bro, boxing is for the most part kind of a young man's game. So if you don't make certain moves and get popping and get the locomotive moving by a certain time, then it's going to be harder and harder because there are people coming up after you and they might steal the spotlight. And the only way to kind of negate that is if you already got your stuff moving. And so you're like Gervonta Davis, you could say, oh, he's 27. Yeah, but he's 27 and he's super lit and popping. Wilder, he's 30, blah, 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 30 something. But he already got his brand situated. You see what I'm saying? Ego, shut your lying butt up. Who's your sauce? I don't believe you. What? That man says sauce. The man talking like Rick Ross. Who's your sauce? Block him for even making me read that stupidity. Bro, that man said, shut your lying butt up. Who's your sauce? We don't believe you. Huh? Bro, Wingstop. Bro, you better eat some lemon peppers and shut the fuck up. Listen, get him out. He a bum. That man said, who's your sauce? Bro, I don't even know what you talking about. Hey, everybody type bum because he a bum. These bums is crazy today. They just be jumping out he said, what's my source? My source on what? What are you talking about? And he didn't even spell source. He said sauce. Anyway, we can't be bothered with that. Smash the like button. The real is back. Bro, listen. The thing about it is boxing for the most part is a young man's game. So if you don't listen, put it this way. Name somebody that I'm just being real. Oh, my dude, Blake the Beast got a call to fight Jake Paul? Oh, wow. I'm gonna have to hit him up. That's dope. Listen, though. Boxing is, for the most part, a young man's sport. If you don't establish, prime dominance, you know what I'm saying, in terms of leverage and star power stuff by a certain amount of time, then it's going to be harder and harder. It's going to be harder and harder the later it goes on. You see what I'm saying? Because you got people coming up behind you, and then if you I hate to say this because I really like him, but I'm just being real. I gotta be real. Demetrius Andrade, bro, time is ticking. You haven't gotten the big fights. You're with the people. They're not giving you big fights, and you stay with them so long. People are gonna be like, oh man, I like Andrade. He can scrap. He a dope southpaw, but let me watch Jaron Ennis, because right now Jaron Ennis is on the way up. And he's getting the fights he should be fighting for, being on the way up, blah, blah, blah. Versus Andrade, as dope as he is, bro, it's people can't wait so long. People can't wait so long and then get disappointed. Eventually, they'll stop disappointing themselves by siding with that thing. If your daddy said in 1987, he's going to the liquor store and he'll be back, and then he never came back. Your second birthday party, third birthday party, fourth, sixth grade graduation, high school graduation, he didn't come back for none of it. You're going to stop looking out the window expecting him, because at this point, it's been 10, 12 years and you ain't seen the man. You see what I'm saying? And that's the harsh reality of boxing. That's why branding is important. Kamal Oz, it's magic, y'all. Arrow went from the boogeyman to Alistair. No mystery. Why? Oh, A-lister. Bro, Bud made the choices. Bud's in Bud position. It's that simple. Just like Andre, he did an interview. He said, who else gonna pay me to fight Lucas Killer? So you like fighting Lucas Killer then? Who else is gonna pay you $1 million to fight Lucas Killer? So that's cool. But then it's hurting your brand because people are like, man, I can't keep watching these Quigley Lucas Killers. I want to see him fight a real killer, not Lucas Killer. You know what I mean? Hey, get the likes up. Bud is equal to an Instagram celebrity with 3 million followers, but only get 500 likes. Oh, wow. Hey, you try to violate, bro. He said 3 million followers, but you get 500 likes. I'm done, bro. Y'all trying to violate. Bro, branding is something. Listen, I came in the game with nothing. Bro, your David Benavidez combo impression is on point. Y'all be tripping with these impressions. Shout out to Knicks or whatever. Branding means something. Tone 40, $5. The money keep coming in. It will be a shame. The money goes heading to my pick. It'd be a shame if we don't see Spence Bud. I agree with that. It will be a shame. But sometimes you have to, I don't know, bro. That's why any fighter work on your branding, because the more you do with that, like Ryan Garcia, like I'm just being real. I'm not trying to shade the kid. Ryan Garcia, he can't say he the best at 135, 140. He ain't done nothing to say he's the best. One thing he is doing right is branding himself right. So therefore, there could be a guy out there who way nicer, but Mr. Way Nicer in 2022 is going to make way less money because he's not doing the right things, or his team or him or whatever. They're not getting the exposure. Bro, life is not fair. See, y'all want this to be a Disney movie. This ain't no Disney movie, where the good guy always wins. Sometimes in life, the good guy does not win because the good guy doesn't have self-belief. The good guy has self-doubts. The good guy like pisses on their talent and doesn't pursue it. The good guy chooses a 9-to-5 instead of doing their passion. That's life. Y'all want me to say some cockamamie stuff that's not real. Life is not fair. There's somebody out here, if you're a painter, there's a painter that's way worse than you making way more than you because they got their business together. You know what I'm saying? Or if you want to be a YouTuber and you're the best editor, the best presenter, whatever, you have the best message to say, you're scared. You don't want to get on YouTube, go through the growing pains, learn the algorithm, these types of things. So there's someone out there that's worse than you at whatever. If you're a makeup artist, you a moi. What the females call it, a moi? You a makeup artist, right? And there's some chick who's doing other bitches' makeup way worse, but she getting more gigs than you. Cause at least that chick got self-belief, got her little makeup kit together, and she might be smashing on Instagram and TikTok, telling people that this is my business. See, that's what I'm saying. Scared money don't make money. You gotta brand yourself. That's what it is. Like, imagine if Muhammad Ali wasn't outspoken, he wouldn't be Muhammad Ali. You wouldn't remember Muhammad Ali if he didn't have all these legendary moments and quotes and interviews and moments in the ring. Y'all better get up, get out, and do something. Bud Crawford, he want to be off the radar and, not talking to media. I mean, that's his choice. Good. But between that and the way you were promoted with Top Rank and given put on the back burner more so than Lomachenko and Tyson Fury, other ESPN fighters, right? Bro, Top Rank, they gym, they had this big mural, like window decal or whatever. They got Tyson Fury big body all over the door and Lomachenko all big. They don't even put I think it got Michaela Mayer on it. They didn't even put Crawford on it. And this was when he was with Top Rank still. It's like they knew he was leaving. They didn't even put him on the door. I don't think he on the door. And then they put Shakur all small. So Shakur looked like an ant on the door. I mean, listen. Y'all do whatever y'all want. Don't brand yourself. It don't matter. I'm still going to eat. I'm still going to get that money. Anyway, I'm out. Hopefully you guys enjoy. I'll be back with some more heat. Stay tuned to the channel. Hey, payday. Listen, I'm going to say this. Keep doing what y'all doing. We're almost 21,000 subscribers for the month. I'm the king of boxing talk. So just keep supporting, keep sending your money, your hard-earned money. I promise you, we're going to take the channel up. Bro, look, we got almost 20,000 new subscribers for a channel my size. Amazing. You guys are amazing. The Boxingego watch party was lit. The money keep coming. I told you, I'm great. Bill Cosby with the pudding pops, absolutely. So give yourself a round of applause. Arrow been in his Reaper costume, banging on Bud's door for a long time. Bud, you going to answer the damn door? Ooh, shout out to RJ. Bro, and that's the thing that looks bad is because Bud and his team and the Bud buddies and the fans, they did all this like taunting and saying Errol Spence was scared and ducking and all that. And now the ball's in your court. We know Errol Spence ain't complaining about the money because he's already had a working relationship with PBC. They're not going to all of a sudden have a disagreement on money. And he's the A side. So the A side seldom is mad at the purse they're going to get. So it probably boils down to Bud, to be honest. You the outsider, you not with, bro. And imagine if Bud would have left, if he would have fought Jeff Horn and then went to PBC, bro, you would have already been getting big fights with PBC. You see what I'm saying? You would already been integrated in the system. It would have already been an established relationship. And you just, by the time, you know, whatever the time was right, you would have fought Errol. And then that's that. And then you would be into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. Like you would already be in the mix. You see what I'm saying? You would already be in the mix. Like Bud is like it's like a job, bro. I used to hire people. You don't want to go ball out and give someone like a crazy, oh, we'll give you 40 an hour. And they ain't even passed their 90-day probation period. You don't even know if they're going to be good. You see what I'm saying? This is business, bro. That's why you have to start someone out. You look at their experience and stuff like that. How bad do we need this position filled? You look at their experience and then you try to find that reasonable mark with the pay. You're not going to just jump out the window and give that person 40 an hour and don't know if they're going to complete their e-learnings. Don't know if they're going to show up on time. Don't know if they're going to sexually harass employees. Don't know if they want to stay with the job. You know what I'm saying? Like, so boxing, business is all the same. It's all a gamble. And the more my advice to anybody is this. The more you make yourself relevant, the more unique you are, the better it is for you. Because if you like, let's say there's somebody does CGI and nobody does CGI just like this person. Like they could do some crazy graphics in a short space of time. Bro, people making documentary stuff, they're going to be like, oh, we hitting this dude up because this dude is next level with it. Because they have a craft and they worked on their skill set and the branding of their skill set to the point where that's the it guy. If you need this is who you go see. Like even in music, you got people like Mike Dean. Mike Dean, they know he has so many hits under his belt. So Kanye needs somebody to engineer or do something. He got all the equipment. You gonna see Mike Dean or you know, one of the people that are relevant, Timberland, because you know they can get the job done. But like, so, you know, basically you gotta brand yourself and just be ready for them opportunities. Bud thinks branding himself is only his fight game. And in 2022, I don't think it's just that. Anyway, that's my time. Peace out, y'all.